to BSPN's presentation of the Breakaway Hockey League. Tonight's matchup is Roswell Aliens hosting the Austin Marauders here at Area 51 Center. Both teams have, neither team has faced each other yet this season, but they each hope to get off to an early lead in the division. Eric Harmon will be between the pipes for Austin tonight, while Roswell will be starting Eric Vincent. And we pick up the action in the first period. Roswell looking to go on the offensive, but John Anderson will take the pick and bring the puck all the way back himself, scoring an unassisted goal to put Austin in the early lead, 1-0. This goal coming at 2:49 of the first period. Very disappointing for Eric Vincent in front of the home crowd like this, but he would get his revenge later on. Just under 3 minutes later, John Eklund is going to take a Jeremy Duquesne pass and take it 2/3 of the way across the ice. Pop a five-holer on Eric Harmon to even the score at 1. This goal coming at 5:42 of the first period. A relief for the Roswell crowd to see their team getting back into it. Austin would not go quietly, however, as Eric Luchin takes a John Anderson pass for a one-timer to put Austin back in the lead 2-1 at 6:24 of the first period. That one-timer just beating Eric Vincent's stick side. Roswell would answer, though, in a rather unconventional fashion, as Danny Green will get credit for an own goal off of Eric Harmon. He seems to boot it back into his own cage at 9:07 of the first period to even the score at 2. Inexplicably, Harmon or his defenseman just couldn't quite agree on who was going to take the puck out of the crease. Yeah, and that guy liked it too. Just past the midway point of the first period, A.S. Kareem is going to take the Jason Weedman pass and score on Austin's Eric Harmon to give Roswell their first lead of the game. 3-2 the score at 11:37 of the first period. Roswell would extend its lead when Joe Yusi takes a pass from Kelly Griffin. Goes right up the middle, catching the defense napping, scoring on Eric Harmon. Make the score 4-2 Roswell at 13:34 of the first period. Just kind of ends around them as both defensemen were caught on the left side. Harmon would prove that he could slam the door on a breakaway as he shuts down this attempt. Austin would not wait long to strike back, however, as Eric Stoll will get the puck up to Tyler Hetherington. Makes the score 4-3 at 17:41. Eric Stoll's second assist of the game, by the way. Austin staying right with Roswell. Less than a minute to go in the first period, Dan Schaff is going to take it nearly coast to coast to pot the equalizer, making the score 4-4. This goal coming at 19:17 of the first period. Roswell fans very disappointed that their team has to take a tied hockey game to the locker room. Second period now, and none of that energy has been lost. And our U.S. Army combat kill of the day comes from Matt Danson, who will absolutely make a grease spot out of A.S. Kareem against the glass. Take another couple of looks at that hit. Danson just destroys Kareem. Just over 2 minutes in, and Dmitry Monasterenko is going to take a cross-checking penalty at 2:24 to put Austin on the power play. Just over 6 minutes in, Konstantin Kuhn will take a shot, and the rebound will come out to Pete Schwaddle, who will then give it back to Kuhn, who makes a shot, gets his own rebound, and puts in the tiebreaker to give Austin the lead 5-4. Roswell will strike back when Mike Forgetti will toss the puck out for Danny Green, who's going to pot the tie maker now here, 5-5. Danny Green's second goal of the game. On the breakaway, he just beats Eric Harmon glove side. And just like a tennis match, which keeps going back and forth, Will Kemp along the far boards will break the tie and give Roswell the lead once again, 6-5. Very well placed shot beats Eric Harmon's stick side. And immediately following, Sean O'Neill will take a tripping penalty at 8:15 to give Austin the power play. And On the ensuing play, Larry Latella finds Konstantin Kuhn, who puts in his second goal of the game to tie the game at 6 at 9:01 of the second period. Eric Harmon actually picking up an assist on this play. Roswell crowd really into it now that the game is tied up. Their team really fighting a dogfight. Just 3 minutes later, Konstantin Kuhn is going to drop pass for Dan Schaff, who takes a shot. Rebound comes out for Kuhn, who puts in his third goal of the game, the hat trick, at 12:17 of the second period, giving Austin the lead now 7-6. Kuhn's first hat trick of the season, and even Roswell fans having to stand up and cheer, giving Kuhn props for what really is shaping up to be an awesome game for Kuhn. Less than 5 to go in the period. Schaff up the near boards, catching Schwaddle on the breakaway. He shoots. Pete fucking Schwaddle makes it 8-6. Austin at 15:22. Schaff with the assist. Roswell fans very unhappy about that situation and calling for Vincent's removal. However, Roswell would strike back before the end of the period. Ayaz Kareem on the breakaway from Joe Busey to make the score 8-7 at 16:45. Ayaz has to get his own rebound there and then put it past Eric Harmon. Roswell still very much in this game. Pete Schwaddle would take a late hooking penalty right at the end of the second period. A Roswell power play that would extend into the third period. Things definitely slowed down in the third period, but like in typical BHL fashion, there was no shortage of drama. Pete Schwaddle still takes his seat in the box, but Roswell would not be able to convert on that power play. At the 8:38 mark, Gabe Al-Samari will score the equalizer, making it 8-8. Al-Samari scoring off of a Danny Green pass. It's still anybody's game. And just over halfway through the third period, Matt Danson takes an obstruction interference penalty. At the 11:05 mark, getting a little bit late in the game for taking a penalty, and a penalty like that may just cost you the game at this point. And right off the face-off, Jason Hodgson is going to zip it past Eric Harmon, the tiebreaker, giving Roswell the lead 9-8, a power play goal coming at 11:13 of the third period. So the cost was extremely high to Austin. Harmon just being beat glove side. Roswell fans just cannot get enough. High drama in Roswell. Now empty net with just seconds to go in the third. Austin attempts to make some offense up the ice, but is turned back by Roswell, and that's how this one would end. Roswell defeating Austin by the score of 9-8. Bitter loss for Austin, but a well-fought game by both teams. Three stars of the game tonight are third star, Joe Busey. Second star, Danny Green. And your first star with a hat trick. 4 points on the game, Konstantin Kuhn. Tonight's matchup between Roswell and Austin was a bitter dogfight of a hockey game, with both teams combining for 12 players with multiple points. 17 goals scored between these two teams. I would look for a dogfight of this nature to occur again for the next meeting between these two teams. Thank you for joining me. I'm Caleb Christofferson for BSPN.